Hello everyone, and welcome back to MyGM and WWE 2K22. What is this reward? To the moon, only usable on superstars with less than 60 popularity, plus 15 popularity to a superstar after their next match. That sounds like a really good thing to have. Good to know. I think I'm a little worried about this show, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss out the special promotion early because I'm a little worried that all of our rivalries are gone and they didn't seem to get us fans, so I think we're in trouble. Things are not looking great for us. We need to get Asuka in a match with Jody Garcia, so this time I know they're all heels. It's not going to be good. But we're going to give Asuka her actual tag team partner and have them go up against the team of Jody and Tamina once again, and hopefully they get the win. You know, that's kind of the point of all this, that they are able to get the win, but you know, I have concern. I am definitely concerned for the potential trajectory of that. We probably have to book Owens and Balor in some sort of match if we want this show to have, like, anything going on. Because I wasn't able to do the thing with Steve Austin. You know, we cut the promo to try to call out Kevin Owens. No one cared. No one cares about that rivalry, so I guess maybe we'll build up to a payoff with Balor and Owens in the next week, because we need to have a show that has, like, a good level 4 rivalry payoff, because we just used them both at the pay-per-view, and it wasn't good enough. So things are not good. Maybe... See, Morrison's a heel. You know what? Let's just do it. I was hoping to have this title match be, like, not John Morrison. You know, the whole plan was that we'd have Austin, he'd go after Kevin Owens, but now I feel like we have this thread of Austin pinning the champ. I know it was Nakamura. This show is falling apart. This is very quickly just gone everywhere and nowhere. You know, I don't know. We have Toni Storm. Toni Storm needs to be in a match. So I think we're going to put her in a match. We're going to have her go up against... I think we should do a match with... See, the plan that I had in mind was that we would have Peyton Royce and Rhea Ripley get into a feud. I was going to have there be interference, but I don't think putting two faces against each other is the plan. The play, rather. And I've put all my other heels in a match here. So we're going to have Shayna Baszler and Toni Storm go one-on-one. Most popular... Right, yeah, that's right. We have that card. Okay, undo everything I just said. Most popular is Peyton Royce. And... Oh, it would actually be against Rhea Ripley. So I guess we're just going to have them fight. Okay, it can start off as a little exhibition thing. You know, Rhea Ripley coming off the big loss to Shayna Baszler. Peyton Royce coming off a big win over Mickie James. We had her cut a promo at the pay-per-view to continue boosting her popularity. So that's probably what got her to be the most popular heel on the show. So we're going to have Rhea Ripley up against Peyton Royce in the opener, which that is going to start a rivalry that I think is going to be a good one. You know, their styles clash as opposed to the styles clash. You know, words just happen sometimes. We have been starting to get rid of some of our free agents, so I feel like I can probably pick someone new up soon. I don't know, because I want to have, like, variety on the show, but clearly in GM mode, in MyGM, that is not the play. You do not want to have new things. You want it to be the same thing every time, all the time. We'll have Kevin Owens call out Finn Balor and just get it, please just get it to a level 4 rivalry so I can just end it and have Kevin Owens move on. This has not at all worked out the way that I was hoping it would have. So instead, okay, it's a rivalry that exists. I guess we'll just keep going with the tag match. Cesaro and Steve Austin, Morrison and Murphy. do we do Extreme Rules or TLC? Make it Extreme Rules. We could run interference. It's not really going to help us any. GM interference, but it's only with the normal match type. Okay. We'll just... Oh, Morrison's at 43 stamina. But we have injury cards, so you know what? If he gets injured, we can fix it. We can fix him. I can fix... I always, the low-hanging jokes, they're always there, and I go for them. Every time. Every time. I have no restraint. Okay. We should have a promo be cut of some sort. Probably a charity promo, but I would like to build up, like Shayna Baszler would like to have something going on with her popularity. Ember Moon, I guess she just got out of a feud, so we could... Wait, how can I put Toni Storm in a promo? Oh, I didn't put her in a match. Okay, then have Asuka team with Toni Storm, just make all assortment of just random teams. Or, I guess Asuka doesn't need to get Jody Garcia this week. I should have just said no, I guess. Because I think that was one I had an option for. I could have just said no. Change of plans. We will do... Do we want to just do this again? It's another tag team rivalry, so now suddenly we have rivalries on the show. It's probably better than not having rivalries. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We're doing the thing. We're doing great. Everything's great. How does Jody Garcia have 2 promo skill? Interesting. Maybe she always had that. Yeah, because I want to have somebody self-promote and stay relevant. But I feel like we have to do the charity thing. Because I already had this rivalry. I just want to get this rivalry over with. I just want to know more Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. I was so excited, we brought in Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm like, okay, I was really excited to record that episode, and we had all these good rivalries going, and a lot of them kind of, didn't work out. The whole thing with Stone Cold just did not work out the way that I planned. So I guess he's just in a tag team with Cesaro now, because you know what? They're both bald guys, and they have beards. That is it. That is their similarity. I have no idea. Let's see. So we're not doing... Triton is here still doing nothing. Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Jeff Hardy. Somebody cut a promo. Somebody who could. Charity promo? We need fans. This is the only way we can not... Well, it was said it would maintain most of our fans. So let's not do the charity promo then. Let's do just a self promo, I guess? And we'll have it be... Shayna Baszler got a big win. I think we can have it be Shayna Baszler cutting a promo, hyping herself up for whatever's going to be next. Let's see, what can we do with these? We're going to put it in the concert hall, because we want to be getting these optional bonuses. We'll get the backstage crew. We can do industry-leading lights, 3D effects, and pyro in a concert hall. I feel like that would be bad. It would, I don't know, burn something or whatever. It would just be an absolute disaster. But we'll go with the veteran lights to make sure nobody dies. And superstar signings, advertise everything, even though it's in a concert hall. And this is going to get us to the moon, which I think is a pretty good power card to have by the looks of it. We're getting Toni Storm her match. Not so much for Asuka, but unless they, block her from being on the show next week, we should be okay. We'll go ahead, confirm the book for this week. And let's simulate this first matchup. Rhea Ripley and Peyton Royce. The victory goes to Rhea Ripley. Okay. So that's probably a good way to start that, She gets the win over Peyton. Peyton Royce, suddenly loses that momentum off the big win from Mickie James. And now next week, She's gonna be out for blood. She's gonna go for Ripley. Got a good promo, gets it to level 4. Next week we can end it for good. Tag match, Toni Storm, Ember Moon, taking on Bayley and Asuka. And it's a win for the team of Asuka and Bayley. Gets us 3.5 stars. Pretty good. You know, maybe we just need to do more tag rivalries. That's how we win. That's how we win. Just tag team rivalries everywhere. Who needs the titles? Forget about the titles. They're not important. Excellent promo by Shayna Baszler. So this might actually turn out to be a pretty good show. It's just going to say that the opening was bad. Morrison and Murphy get the win. 4 stars! Wow. Oh, right. I forgot. It was Extreme Rules. That makes sense. So what I thought was going to be like a mediocre show actually ended up working out to be amazing. Which just shows that I don't know how to play this game. This mode. They're doing Carmella and Dana Brooke again. I swear that's an old rivalry. But that's nothing new. Ricochet's gonna get injured. Unless they have the card. He's like at 30. It was red. 3.5 stars. Is there a rivalry behind that? Why is that so good? There was no stipulation. Are they just all popular? Excellent self-promo by Becky Lynch. And main event, Drew and Roderick Strong. Tables match. Gets 1 billion stars. As expected. And, you know, we almost kind of held our own here. The opener was mid. They also had a poor opener, though, apparently. Because, you know, the Extreme Rules match was a poor opener. Funny how that works. Alright. What do the people have to say? What are our show notes? Raw was killing it a while ago, but SmackDown has really turned things around lately. Oh, I mean, that's good. Maybe we're not out of this yet. We just have to book nonsensically, and it'll be good. If you swap some matches around tonight, SmackDown could have been better. Yeah, we know that. Whatever happened to the rivalry between Tamina and Bianca Belair? Well, no one cared. It wasn't supposed to be a rivalry. I'm a big Raw fan, but the last few weeks have been a mess, while SmackDown has been making great strides. Thank you, Ultimate Hitman JP, for, you know, at least we got one fan. We have the one fan who is... Wait a minute. We passed them? We are 4 fans ahead of Raw. Out of, like, nowhere. Is it just because I played the card that we wouldn't lose fans and suddenly we're number 1? Okay. Sure. Okay. When we got the To The Moon, what's it called? The promo card. Not promo card, that's not what they're called. Power card. It actually just meant that you become number 1 in the ratings. Magically. You just get it. Cool. We love to see it. Yep, we are going to renew Rhea's contract because she deserves it. Toni Storm, on the other hand, we've kind of had less and less to do with her recently. I think we're probably going to let her go as well. She had a really good team with Ember, and I guess like that rivalry is going, but unfortunately it looks like that's going to be the end for Toni Storm on SmackDown, and then maybe we can try and get some new faces in here. You've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. Here it is. Peyton Royce wants to run a main event match. We're going to give it to her. I think she does deserve it. We will maybe, I don't know. Steve Austin been putting in a lot of work. I think I've earned a shot at the title. You know, okay, fine. We will put that thread to bed. We'll let Steve Austin challenge John Morrison for the Universal title. Schedule a run-in on your most popular available star this week. Who would that be? Most popular is going to be John Morrison. Oh my god, is Stone Cold going to win the title? We're not doing that this week. We can have Morrison wrestle. It's not going to be for the title this week. It's too soon. Too soon for that. Okay, so Peyton Royce gets a main event match. Could have her... Well, we can't have her challenge Asuka for the title, which was going to be my plan. So that's unfortunate. We will have, I think... Let's do Peyton Royce. Do we have like a bruiser? We could put her up against Bianca Belair. Maybe, because I don't care about Tamina. So this will at least match up their classes. It's, you know, kind of revisiting an old feud, but it's been a bit. And we're going to have interference. We're going to actually have Rhea Ripley come back after Peyton Royce. Which is not the way that I wanted to do this. And it still isn't. No run-in. We're not going to do that. Because we're going to have a run-in at another part of the show. So, unless there's like a free agent we could pull in for 1 week. And I know you can't do 1 week contracts, so that is a no. Ooh, we could get Samoa Joe on a permanent contract. That would be a pretty big signing. Dakota Kai is a fighter. We could get her permanently. But Peyton Royce is also a fighter, so that's not quite what we're looking for. I don't know. Apparently we're winning the ratings war now. Do I go ahead and, you know, pick up a permanent Samoa Joe? I do think, like, I tend to book a lot of fighters and bruisers. So I feel like getting Samoa Joe on the roster could be a pretty big pickup. Because we're about to lose Toni Storm on the contract. Honestly, Jody Garcia, there's probably no real need to re-sign her. We can maybe pick up someone of a different class who can maybe match up against some people better. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We need to do... So John Morrison needs to be in some kind of match where there's interference. We can do interference in a tag match if we want to just keep going with this. You know, repetition is the key to victory. I don't know. Cesaro, and that's who's going to run interference then. Could be Owens, could be Jeff. Well, Owens is going to be busy with Balor. Oh, right, that was going to be our main event. Is this actually somehow going to be a great show? Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Let's go back. I didn't mean to get out of the match. Who could run in, because... Fighter, bruiser, no. Could make it be Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe debuts and goes after the champ. We could get Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil, the former Universe Mode Intercontinental Champion. We could push him for the title. He could get that WWE title shot he never got in Universe Mode. Oh, what am I talking about? He did get a shot in Universe Mode. He just didn't win it. I mean, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We have the thing, pre-match physio, reduces the probability that a superstar will become injured in a match. We do also have the injury rehab. We have 2 of those. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and use this card to prevent Morrison from getting injured. I think this could happen. Titus O'Neil, my boy, former Intercontinental Champion, this time could go on to be world champion. Are we doing it? It's only for 5 weeks, but it could be for longer. I also really want to pick up Samoa Joe, though, and we could get him on a permanent contract, which would be huge. Joe or Titus? This shouldn't be that much of a decision, but it is. We'll come back to it. There will be interference on John Morrison. Let's see. So, since Peyton Royce is in a match, we'll have Rhea Ripley call her out, I think, because I don't want that rivalry to stagnate. We also need to get Kevin Owens. Oh, yeah, because, okay. This is going to be the main event. I feel like it's going to end up being underwhelming, which is not good. But we told her we'd give her main event. Could make it tables. You know, this is the way to do it. Hell in a Cell. That's how you make sure that it doesn't underperform. No, we'll do tables. Alright, you know what? This is just going to be the show of run-ins. We have Rhea Ripley going after Peyton Royce. I guess let's have Jeff Hardy, because he's on our show. We need him to do something. Let's have Jeff Hardy run in on John Morrison, just to get people doing things. We won't fork out any money over contracts. We'll just go for it. And then, you know, we can't really do Owens and Balor this week, because they're going to be in the mid-card. We could, unless we do it like this way, but the opener then is going to be our strongest match on the show. I just know it. So I don't think that's what we want to do. I think in the mid-card... Oh, that's right! We have to give Asuka her match with Jody Garcia, so we can't do that. Okay, so this was the match I was going to try to do last week, and it didn't end up happening. They ended up fighting Toni Storm and Ember Moon instead. So we'll try this. We'll try Jody Garcia and Tamina against the team of Bayley and Asuka. They're all heels. It's not going to be a great mid-card, but considering what these matches are going to look like, I think it should be alright. We got the run-in from Rhea Ripley to progress that feud. Who do we have available on promos then? Shayna Baszler is still not on the show, which is not great. It's basically, we want to have somebody cut the self promo, which the rivalry with Toni Storm and Ember Moon is going to end soon. I think we'll just keep letting Shayna Baszler build herself up, and then probably charity promo. We will do Owens and Balor. They're going to have a big blow-off match, but do I want one of them to be off the show this week? Probably. Well, I mean, it's going to be like a high stipulation, like Hell in a Cell or something, so we'll give them the rest. We will let Toni Storm do the charity on her way out. Put it in the Capitol Wrestling Center. Ooh, we can finally purchase the stage building crew and apply them. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my god, we could go all in on the pyro. Go all in. But I think we're gonna stick with the veteran lighting. And, oh, okay. We'll viral campaign. I mean, you know what? It's gonna be goofy to do it this way. But let's just go ahead and industry-leading lights, 3D effects, and pyro. Let's just throw it in there. We're only in the Capitol Wrestling Center. But you know what? You know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. Really investing in those logistics. Only usable in superstars with less than 60 popularity. So, I'm trying to think of a situation where we would want to use that. Like maybe if somebody was immediately like, hey, I want a shot at the title, we could probably, you know, and they were on the lower end of things, we could probably use it then. But I think that's definitely a card I want to save right now. So, we're going to hope for the best with this week's show. We're going to confirm it. And hope that things go well. So here we go. Tag team match, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Cesaro against Murphy and John Morrison. The win goes to Cesaro and Steve Austin for 3.5 stars. Jeff interference, you know, it happened. It was purely for the commissioner goal. Shayna Baszler continuing to hype herself up. We're going to do something big with her, I think. Might be time to go for the title. I almost feel like I want to play this real quick just to make sure that we're gonna risk a simulation here. Okay, good. Good. 1.5 star, of course it is. They're all heels. But the team of Asuka and Bayley, they continue to get wins. Toni Storm gets us 5,000 fans on the charity promo. And the main event, tables match. Bianca Belair versus Peyton Royce. Rhea Ripley gonna run in and cost Peyton Royce the match. Only 2.5 stars, so it is not our best match on the show, which is unfortunate. But at the very least, you know, we satisfied Peyton Royce. We got the rivalry between her and Rhea Ripley to progress. Not exactly in the way I was going for, but we'll take it. Call-out promo by Dana Brooke. You know, I don't really have any comments to say on this one. We're just going through. They have Brock and Breeze for the title again. Can Breeze hang on, or will Brock take it back? And it looks like Brock Lesnar is once again WWE Champion. It got them 5 stars. It got them 5 stars. This rivalry that they have done twice in a row got them 5 stars. Well, you know, we were kind of competing until we weren't. I believe that we had a good run. We had a good run as our one week on top that we miraculously came back from, and things are the end. That's the end. We did it. We've lost. as immediately as I am confused over being magically on top. Oh no, we lost 4,000 fans. Yeah, that's... So we actually went down, and I'm assuming they all went to SmackDown. Or, I mean, to Raw, rather. And they gained 9,000 fans. Yep, we are immediately back out of it. Brock Lesnar's match was my favorite part of the show. Good for you. I'm glad that, you know, watching the same television over and over again is what you want. 2 weeks until Clash of Champions. I have no idea how long I've been recording for. Jody Garcia's contract is up at the end of the week. No. Not renewing your contract. Bye, Jody. Asuka, thanks for the rematch. It's going to boost her morale. Told you I'd get the win. You earned my respect earlier when you gave me a chance to show you that Bayley and I could work as a tag team. Glad I joined SmackDown. Yeah. Yeah, Asuka's happy. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the title. I mean, she's been winning. Her popularity right now is 71. That's probably, like, the most reasonable match to do next. It's going to be heel versus heel, which isn't great, but we'll have to take it. Oh my god, Rhea Ripley's at 75 popularity. Dang. She is killing it. Probably because she's been on the show basically every week since we signed her. This week, have at least one TLC match, and the reward, block an opposing brand from booking their most popular superstar. So that could help a little bit. Apparently, we're somehow still competitive. We had like a Forged in Fire, one randomly booked Hell in a Cell match. Okay. I need, like, every time I see the fix match card, I should just go for it. Because it turns out that I need that more often than I would think. Take a quick gander at free agency. We got Edge. He's in the free agency. Toni Storm is immediately back there, but unfortunately we do not need her. Okay, so let me take a look at contracts really quick before I close things off. So right now, let's also take a look at records too. John Morrison at 8-4. I don't know why I looked up Stone Cold, because of course he's only 2-2. Peyton Royce at 4-6, struggling a bit. Shayna Baszler is 6-2. I was mistaken when I thought she was 5-3. She was only 5-2. So yeah, she really is next in line for the title. Bayley currently 9-3. Wow. So I mean, yeah, but it's the fact that like she's got her alliance with Asuka, so technically, you know, she's not interested in the title at the moment. Oh wait, no. I forgot. That was with Ember and Toni, and I let Toni Storm go. So that tag team rivalry is not. And this one didn't even progress because I did the interference with Jeff. Asuka's 8-4. Cesaro's 4-8, which is not good. Bianca's 5-6. Ember has dropped to 6-6, so she's really lost her momentum. Tamina 3-8. Jeff is 4-3. Kevin Owens 7-4. Finn is 4-6. Murphy 5-6. And we don't care about Jody or Triton, but sure, 1-2, 1-1. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's right. I was going to look at contracts. So I've let a couple people go recently. You know, we picked up Mickey on the short deal and let her go. We let Keith Lee go. We let Toni Storm go. We let Nakamura go. So right now we have, that's 5, 10, 15, 17 people on the roster. 2 of them are jobbers. I feel like we should probably try to get somebody new into the mix. It's been a while since I really looked at our classes. So we have, well, Austin's temporary. So I probably don't want him to, yeah, I probably don't want to count him. So we have a heel fighter, a face bruiser, 2 heel fighters, and 2 face bruisers. So that's still the same. And I feel like we should probably get like another fighter or a bruiser to mix things up. Maybe I should have picked up Samoa Joe. Oh well. In the women's division, we have, well, yeah, because we have a cruiserweight and Triton, which Triton is not a very good. We're not going to put Jeff in a rivalry with Triton. You know, turn him heel, and then he's like, "Oh, you haven't booked me on the show. People forgot about me." Okay, Could maybe pick up another cruiserweight in the women's division and give Tamina like a proper rival, put her in some sort of program. Either that, we have a heel fighter, a face bruiser, another heel fighter, and a heel bruiser. So maybe like a face bruiser we could pick up. So, looks like either like, yeah. Well, actually, no, we have Rhea Ripley. So then, because Asuka's a heel fighter, so if we lined up a lot of like face bruisers, that would give her good rivalries. I'm worried that if I give Shayna Baszler that title shot, it's going to reopen the rivalry with Asuka, which is not quite what I'm looking for, I'll be honest. So just looking at some options here in free agency, at least for this current week, I feel like Big E could potentially be a good pickup, because it would give us another face bruiser. And potentially, like, I don't know, if we did turn Cesaro heel, then Big E's still kind of there to pick up the slack. Io Shirai could potentially be that pickup to go into a rivalry with Tamina and kind of get another women's rivalry on the roster while everything else is kind of figuring out. MVP potentially as a heel fighter, but I feel like we already have a lot of those. Edge is a specialist. Do we really... I really don't want to go to the Legends pool too often. But I mean, like, yeah, you do have Undertaker as a face fighter. So, do we have any heel bruisers? No, they're all faces. Only in the women's division. Could pick up, like, Trish Stratus. She's a face fighter. Could have Trish Stratus against Shayna Baszler. Be an interesting rivalry. We also have Beth Phoenix, who's a face bruiser, who would probably line up well against like Peyton Royce or who's the other one? We need another heel fighter. Oh, Asuka. That's right. And I mean, like, I don't know. We have options, and I'm just overthinking it. I think, is a permanent contract a good idea? Do we go for Big E? I don't know. I'll leave the decision off for now, and I will see what people think of the episodes when I put them up, and go from there, I guess. We got options. Too many options. I'm bad with choices. Anyway, that's gonna conclude this week's episode. This week? I upload these daily, basically. That's going to conclude today's episode of MyGM. Stay tuned for the next one, when we almost certainly pick up a free agent. And I mean, it's also like we don't have to sign from this pool, necessarily. I can wait another week and go for a different free agent. I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments, and I'll see you next time.